In part one of this video, I built the workbench that you see behind me. I downloaded a plan from a YouTube channel called Fix This Build That. I followed the plan, and in one day I was able to construct this table out of 2x4 lumber. In this video, I'm going to complete the table, hopefully ripping down the material. I have a circular saw. I got a blade that is appropriate for cutting ply. We have a guide. This guide represents this measurement here from the saw blade to the edge of the, what you call that, the plate. Alright, but you see the problem there? You see the problem there?
What problem?
The clamp. The clamp blocking me there.
Twist the clamp like I twist this one. What you off? You ain't off much day? You only 9
No, I'm trying to figure out why.
Only was sticking the other guy.
It's a can pick up now, why? Why not real? Oh.
No problem there.
It hump in here. Again, a hump. This kiss in here. Oh boy, it's so under pressure, but it's smoking. What happened? It biting here with the. No. This hand, that hand too loaded.
So almost there, that's how it is. That's an eye.
So that guy's up there. Using millimeters, I was able to get a nice snug fit for the shelf below. Now I just have to cut off some excess. On the table, I have something called a rip cut. It's a kind of device so that I could, get a kind of straight run. Using this ripcut tool as a novice, I feel satisfied that I get a really nice cut off for that. I got this in a hardware in Trinidad for $350 TT around there. It was a little bit expensive, but I'll take the ability to be able to cut pretty decent with it. I had to go now and pick up them gills, so I had to pause for a bit. So we're at the stage of the project where I have to cut the top shelf. I already have my measurements. I'm using millimeters. It's clamped down to the table. So the template worked well. For my saw, the setting is 4 1/8 inches. Once I set that from the cut line, it would give me a nice guide here. What's really cool with this table is that I could just put tools to the bottom here, even though that isn't screwed down as yet. So this is a handy feature if you're building a workbench. Now I am going to screw down the top of the table to the frame. Luckily I have these screws as a guide, so what I'll do is I'll draw some lines, transfer it across to the top of the table, and then drill down maybe every 6 or 12 inches. So I'll be able to do 1, 2, 3, 4. Something I got at the hardware is this countersink set, so that I'll be able to drill some holes, send down the screws, and that way they wouldn't be on top of the table. One, 6, 12, 18, 24, 36.
Are you almost done making the table?
I think so, yeah.
You just have to paint it now.
Yes, what color do you think we should paint this work table?
All the colors that you have.
All the colors that I have? Alright.
Make this looks like pink and red. Can you use this color for this side?
Yeah.
Because this side already got that color. I mean, if you have the color blue, can you use
Blue?
for the legs? If you have. I don't think you have colors though. You only have dark colors.
You could, well, here's what, right? We should choose a dark color to paint this in. Because this is a work table, so it will get very dirty. So ideally,
Dark blue, the one they use up there.
24 and 6 is how much?
The other color I used up there, maybe you can use that color. How is this a work table that you can do stuff on? And make it a work table that you can work.
Yes. Like if you want to build something, you want to construct something.
Daddy! What you gonna say?
What are you going to say? What are you going to do?
Daddy making table. Rolling table with wheels. It's not...
I forgot one of the measurements, 30 inches. I'm putting these screws every 6 inches. I forgot.
Silly daddy.
Silly daddy thing. You know I'm an expert at everything.
Silly daddy, not daddy pig.
Come see the sun.
Oh, Lucky also wants to see.
Come closer, I need to come closer and see. You wouldn't want to have, come here and focus on this screw. You wouldn't want to have a screw exposed on the top of the table like that, because if you're doing work, you'll bump the screw. So there's something called a countersink drill bit. And what we're doing is we're going to step back a little bit just to be safe. We're going to drill down with this, right? And now, check this out. When we send the screw in,
I'd have to go just now, Daddy.
that's fine. See, it's under the table now.
Ah, that's the one's noisy.
Smarter.
But then, how do we fix that crack in the table?
Which crack?
The hole that you made.
Oh, we're going to get something, I think it's called wood filler. And you paste it on top here and it covers the hole. Very interesting stuff. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye, baby. Love you.
I think it's still longer.
I wish you could stay too. I'm so glad we built a workbench with a shelf on the bottom. It is super duper handy. I am going to countersink all these holes and then I'll run up the screws.
If you hold his paw, what I do in the jungle thing now, if you hold his paw, and then you start walking with it, and that's not good. Daddy, you're recording. Lucky. Hello, Lucky. See, Lucky is coming in front of the camera now. Oh, Lucky.
The final thing I'm doing is screwing down the bottom shelf. I'll place a temporary screw here, run my lines, drill the countersink holes, insert the screws, and I think I'll call it a day. Lucky ducky! You like the table, boy? I can see you sleeping here. Something tells me You're going to be the first guy to use this table. 12, 18, 24, 30, 36. While building this table, the thing I've been most curious about is exactly how tall is it? If you look at the surface here, I realized that I made a terrible mistake when choosing the top shelf. This area has a lot of nuts. The shelf to the bottom is in a lot better shape. I should have selected that cut for the top here. I enjoyed this project. A key takeaway is measure twice, measure 3 times. At a future date, one of the things I will do is buy a sealant or a protective coating as recommended by the plan from Fix This, Build That. I don't even know what type of sandpaper this is. I just found it and I'm using it. The table is exactly 3 feet all around. That is amazing. Once again, I want to thank Fix This, Build That. I want to thank Ashan Mohammed. I want to thank my wife who helped me with the mathematics at different points in time. I want to thank my children, and I want to thank Anna who visited me continuously while I was building this project to help and to ask questions.